Namaste to all. This is JVN Dr. Vishal Saxena, Professor in Mathematics in Faculty of Education and Methodology, Jyoti Vidyapith, Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss about the module of difference operators and just it is a part of the course complex analysis and numerical analysis. This is a part of the program BSc B.Ed 8th semester of the university. And in the today's lecture, just we are discussing about the difference operators and their difference tables about in the part of the numerical analysis and how these are made. So just in the today's lecture, just we will discuss about all these here. So first we understand what is meaning of the like difference table. Difference operators. This is a very beginning part of the this numerical analysis, and as all we know that here numerical analysis means the study of the numerical techniques and just it deals with the finding of the like the unknown function, and this is numerical by the numerical techniques, by the numerical methods, and it gives not the exact value for the problem for the function, it just approximates the function's value. So in the part of the numerical analysis, just we are discussing about the this difference operators, and now difference operators in the first way, just we will take here the forward difference operator. The forward difference operator. This forward difference operator means just it is written by delta. It is written by delta, and how it operates here. So delta of fx. Suppose we have a function fx, and now just when this delta operator is applied to this function fx, then it comes to the here like fx plus h minus of fx. So it means the function's value like here fx is a function, and when just del operator, the first forward difference operator is applied there, then it is defined as the next value for the function, means because the function is fx, so next value is fx plus h and minus its original value, it is here fx. So that is called the first difference of this function fx. In the similar way, we can find the other differences like del square fx and del cube fx and so on. So if we have to discuss about like the del square of fx, then this will be equal to, it is del of this is here del of fx, del of fx, and now this will be equal to this is here because del operator is there, and del fx is just we have written there, it is fx plus h minus of fx. It is the value of this del fx, and now we just write it here as del of fx plus h minus of del of fx. It is delta function of like fx, so this is like in this way we have opened this bracket, and this is here delta of fx plus h minus delta of fx. Now we apply this one here, it is here just we can see this one here is fx plus, because according to definition of this function, now how the fx plus h can be just applied on this del here. So this one here fx plus 2h minus of it is here fx plus h. Okay, so it means it is the same value fx plus h, and this is here fx plus 2h minus here this will be this is del fx, and according to definition here this is fx plus h minus of fx, this one s. So this will be equal to here, down just we are again opening the bracket here. So this is here fx plus 2h and minus of fx plus h, and then here minus of fx plus h, and this will be minus into minus, that is plus, and now see this one, it is here minus into minus is plus here, that is fx. Okay, now just this implies, so this is equal to what we will get there, it is fx plus 2h and it is minus twice of, because here 1 fx plus h and 1 fx plus h is there, so minus twice of it is here fx plus h, okay, and plus fx, it is here plus fx, and this will be equal to here, so this is just defined as the del square, it is del square of fx, and so in this way this is the second forward difference, the second forward difference of fx function, it is here just del square fx is equal to fx plus 2h minus 2fx plus h and minus of fx. And in this way, in the similar way, we can find the other differences like the del cube, here fx, del 4 fx and so on. So this is like how to apply the forward difference operators on a function. And now if we can take function as y, then we can see here. So again now we see this one here, it is del now we see this one here, it is del of y function. Suppose we have to find the del y1. Del y1 means here it is here the first forward difference of y1. The first forward difference of y1 is equal to here, simply we can say it is y2 minus y1. Y2 minus y1, because in a just difference table we can see if y1 is the value, then next value will be here, it is y2. So del y1, delta y1 is equal to here, like delta y1 is equal to y2 minus y1. So in this way it is here del y1 is equal to y2 minus y1. And the y1, because the value y1 is there and the next value is y2, and in this way del y1 can be calculated. In a similar way, this is here del square y1. If we have to find del square y1, means we have to find the second forward difference operator value of y1. Then how can it be solved? So this is here like del of del y2 minus y1. It is here del y2 it is here del of this del y2 minus del y1. In this way we can find this one here as. So this is here del y2, or we can write in this way, it is del of this is del of del y1. Now this will be equal to, because del operator is now applied here and del y1 is here, that is y2 minus y1. We have already solved it. Just this one is here del y1, delta y1. So delta y1 means here y2 minus y1. Now we are just expanding it here. We are opening the bracket. So delta y2 minus delta y1. This one. and this will be now here again defined as in the delta y2, means the first operator is now, first forward operator is applied on the y2, and this will be equal to like it is y3 minus it is simply y2, y3 minus y2, and now here minus del y1. Del y1 means here it is just we have defined it here already, it is y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1. Just we can see it is delta y1 is y2 minus y1, and in the similar way we have just expanded here delta y2, it is y3 minus y2. Now open the bracket, it is here y3 minus y2, and minus here it is y2 and plus y1. So simply it is here minus minus plus y1. Now this is equal to, it is y3 minus twice of y2 and plus of y1. This one is. So in this way we can just find it here. This is del square y1, del square y1, and just that is a solution for this second operator, how the forward difference operator, second operator can be applied on this y1 function, y1 value. Okay, now next we discuss about the forward difference table. Forward difference table. Forward difference table. Now suppose we are having the value x and the y value. It is here x and y. So x is called here the independent variable, and y is called the dependent variable, and dependent variable means it is a function of x. So we can write in this way also, it is here just function of x. So y is equal to function of x, and this is known as dependent variable. Now we suppose here some values like x naught, it is x naught, then it is here x1, x2 and x3 and x4. Suppose we have taken 5 values for the variable x, and corresponding to these values of x we are having the value of y. This is here suppose y naught, this is y1, it is here y1, and it is y2, then it is here y3, and then it is here y4. So these are the supposed values of y function. Okay, now what is meaning of difference table? Difference table means here we have to explain, here we have to find the various differences for this function. So just we take here this one as it is y1 after y, that is here del y, means here this is so we take here it is delta it is here delta so it is here del the y, then here it is del square y, it is del square y, and then here del cube y. Del cube y. So because how many data we are having, so it is here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we are having the 5 data from y0 to y4. Therefore, we have to find the different values here, like del y. How many differences will come there? 1 less. So it means it is here. It is here delta 4 of function y. Now how can it be made here? It is simply y1 minus y0. So we have to write at the center of these two values. So it is simply y1 minus y0. This is here y2 minus y1. This is here y3 minus y2. And this is here y4 minus y3. Okay. So this is the method by which we can make the differences here. One important thing is that we can just find the difference here, like for the forward difference table, for the backward difference table, and for the center difference table. The method is same. For the differences, we have to just calculate the next value minus previous value in this way. So y1 minus y0 is written there. It is y1 minus y0 is written there at the center, and the difference of y1 and y2 means here y2 minus y1. Then here for the y2 and y3 it is y3 minus y2, and so on. In this way the difference is to be made. If we discuss for the first like the forward difference table, or for the backwards difference table, or for the center difference table, the procedure is same, but the name for these different tables will be different. Like for the forward difference table, these differences like will be given by here delta y, delta square y, delta q y, and delta 4y, and these notations will become how these can be written here. So this will be equal to, it is simply because this is the first difference, so we have to give its name as delta y naught. It is very important to note that this difference, because just we have taken the difference between these two, and in the forward difference table it is here simply y0 and y1, just the term which is written just at the first y0 is to be used here. So it is here delta y0. Now when we discuss about just y1 and y2, then this difference is given as the name. It is here this equal to y2 minus y1, and this equal to here delta, because this is the first difference, first forward difference, so delta, and the term y1 will come there. It is delta y1, and the whole process, the whole procedure will be repeated in the same way. And now we can see this one here. For this one here, because this is the difference of y3 and y2, so this is given by, it is here delta y2, because it is written for this one here, and just we have explained this one here like this one. Now next, this is equal to here delta operator, first operator, because we are discussing about the first forward difference, and this will be delta y3. Okay, next in the same way, when we come to the part of the second forward differences, then we have to just find this difference minus this difference, this value minus this value. So I am writing this one here, delta y1 minus just minus delta y0, and then what is name of this one? Because this is the second difference is coming there, so it is written by delta square. Important. It is written by delta square, and which notation will come there? The notation will come there for the, it is here delta square y0. That is written first. You see this one here, delta square y0 instead of delta y1. That is delta square y0. Now in the similar way, just I will explain here how can we give the name of these values here. It is simply delta square y0. Next for this here, this is given by delta square y1. Then here for these it is here delta square y2. So delta square y0, delta square y1, and delta square y2. So these are the second differences. And next in the similar way, the third differences can be calculated. The third difference will come there like this minus this. So it is given by, just we can see this one here, it is del cube del cube y naught, because here this is del square, the difference of del square y1 and del square y naught. Okay, so ultimately the notation will come for the del square y naught, because y naught is coming first, y1 is coming second. So in the forward difference table, what will come there? It is delta cube, this is delta cube, and then y naught, this term. Next, for these two values, it will be here, the difference will come as delta cube y1. And now here, for the fourth difference is given for these two values here. Now just always when we have to find the differences, then we have to take this minus this value. So ultimately this will be here given by del 4 y1, del 4 y naught, because we have to take this the first value, the just value which is first, and this is second value. So we have to take this value delta 4, because this is the fourth difference, and we have to take here delta 4 y naught. So this is the method for the making of this forward difference table. And in this way, when the question will come for the interpolation, then we have to make the forward difference table. In the same way, now we discuss about the next backward differences. Now next we are discussing about the backward difference operator. Okay, backward difference operator means just it is notated by, it is given by here, written by this sign here. Just it is the inverse of the forward difference operator, and it is also known as nabla. So this is written by nabla, and which is also known as here the inverse of the forward difference operator. Now how it is defined? So first we see how it is defined. This one as nabla of fx. So nabla of fx means it is given by, it is the same value. Look at here, it is the same value fx minus the previous value. The previous value means here, because fx is the value here, and now if we discuss about its previous value, so just the previous value of x is given by x minus h. So it is here f of x minus h in this way. So this is the same value minus previous value, it is fx minus h. Now this is the first backward difference. So it is given by first backward difference, and in the same way, just as we have done for the forward differences, so the other backward differences can be determined. So if I discuss about in terms of y, so it is here nabla function of y. Suppose here just we are discussing about y1. So nabla function of y1 means here the same value, means here just as we have already discussed above here. So it is same value means y1 minus the previous value, because in a table how the values will come there like y0, y1, y2, y3 and so on. So in this way, the just previous value of y1, that is here y0. Okay, like suppose we have just x and y. So it means the values of x are given by x0, x1, x2, x3, and the values of y are given by here y0, y1, y2 and y3. So these are the values of y. Next, in the same way we have defined it here. The same value is y1. Look at this one, y1 minus previous value is y0. Okay. If we have to find the second difference, backward difference for the same value, how can we just calculate here? So if we have to find nabla square, it is nabla square of y1, suppose we have to find. So it is it can be calculated here as nabla function of nabla y1, and now this will be equal to nabla function. This is equal to, it is nabla function of just put the value of nabla y1 from above. So that is here y1 minus y0. It is y1 minus y0, and now this will be equal to, just open the bracket. So it means what we will get there, it is nabla of y1 minus nabla of y0. And now as just we have already discussed about this, like how can we apply the backward differences or backward difference operator on a function, like this is the main definition, and in the similar way we have to apply here. So what we will get there, it is the way like here, the same value y1 minus previous value means here suppose just we are having y0, it is y0 minus here, how can we expand it here, the same value y0 minus here the previous value, and the previous value of y0 is y minus 1, like this. And now when we open this bracket here, what we will get there, look at this one, it is y0 in negative sign, y0 with negative sign, so ultimately it will be twice of y0 in negative sign. So y1 minus twice of y0, and minus into minus, that will come here positive, it is y minus 1. So this is nabla square y1. In this way we can find here the second backward difference of y1. Is it? Okay. Now we are going to discuss about this one, just the backward difference table. So now I will discuss about the backward difference table. Backward difference table. As we have discussed in the forward difference table method, the similar method is to be applied for the backward difference tables. So this will be here, suppose we are having the values of x and y. So look at here, suppose we are taking the four values x0, then x1, x2, and then here suppose x3. We have taken four values of function variable x, and now here the corresponding values of y are the y0, it is y1, y2 and y3. So these are the values of it is here y. Now next we have to, because these are the four data, if four data will be there, then how many differences will come there? The differences will come there one less from 4, that means it is 3. So we have to find here the three differences. First it is here nabla y, nabla y, then here it is nabla square y, then here it is nabla cube y. So we have to find these three differences. Okay. So what is better to find the differences? Differences always given by in the similar way as we have discussed in the case of forward. So it is here y1 minus y0. This is here y2 minus y1. This is the difference of these two. This is the difference of y2 minus y1, and the difference between these two is given by y3 minus y2. Now here, what is name of this one here? In the backward operator notation, it is given by simply nabla, because the first for backward difference is there, so nabla, and it is here y1. Because here the two values are there, y0 and y1. For the forward difference table, we have to use this one y0, and in the backward case, we have to use the notation y1. So it is nabla y1. It is written by here. It is written by nabla y2, and it is written by nabla y3, because this is the difference of y2 and y3, so it is given by nabla y3. Now these differences here, we have to find the same in the same way the differences, and then here it is the third difference, so we have to take here, it is here nabla cube of y2, because here nabla y2 minus nabla y1, nabla y2 minus nabla y1 is called here nabla cube, and then nabla square. It is nabla square of y2, because this is the second difference, nabla square y2, and this is here given by nabla square y3, because this is the difference of nabla y3 and nabla y2. So just we have discussed already for the notation, it is the second difference, nabla square, and it is y2 and y3. For the backward difference, this y3 will come, and for the forward difference, if we discuss about, then y2 will come there. And next, the third difference of these two, and it is because third difference is there, so this is here del nabla cube and nabla cube of y3. So in this way, the nabla cube y3 is obtained. And one important thing is that how can we like see this one here? What observation is coming there? You see there, it is y3. Then here it is nabla y3. Then here it is nabla square y3, and then here it is nabla cube y3. So these are the differences coming here, and in the same way y3, nabla y3, nabla square y3, nabla cube y3, the same notation y3 is coming there. So ultimately in the backward difference table there is a similarity. Just we can see here there is a similarity, nabla cube y3, and from the top here, if you want to see from the top here, the notations are different, because this is y0, it is nabla y1, nabla square y2, nabla cube y3. So different notations are coming, and that's why. But in the forward difference table, the notation from the top will be same, and the notation from the bottom will not be same. In this way, forward difference table and backward difference table can be made, and this is the method to make these tables, and these tables ultimately will be used in the case of interpolation. So with this here today I am concluding my lecture. Thank you.